What's going on, guys? Matt Weik, Weik Fitness. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. So today, I want to give you somewhat of a review. If you know my background, you know that I've been in the supplement industry for well over a decade now. I worked for the conglomerate, I guess better known as NBTY, and some of the brands that were under NBTY were Metrex, Pure Protein, Balance Bar, all big players in the space that have to do with protein bars. So I feel like I have a fantastic grasp on what makes for a great protein bar or nutrition bar and what people should be looking for in terms of adding to their own nutrition. So I was introduced to a new bar, and it's something that I've been wanting to try for a while, but I just have my hands in so many different things that I didn't have time to place an order. And one of my friends, Mark Lobliner, actually reached out and said, "Hey, Matt, I want you to try the Outright bar." So if any of you know who Mark is, he started with Scivation. He created the BCAA category with Extend. I personally used it. I used to, mass dosage. I would just pour it in a gallon jug, like 6 to 8 scoops, and I would drink that throughout the day. Mark and I go way back in the industry. I have nothing but nice things to say about Mark. He's always been a straight shooter with me. He's the type of friend that if you don't agree with him, you can call him out and you can have a friendly debate on it. He never took anything personal. He would come at me and say, "Hey, I don't agree with this or that." And you would just have a friendly dialogue. And I think that's extremely important in today's industry because you have people that are just constantly attacking everybody in the industry because they're trying to tear somebody's business down. Mark was never like that. Mark was always out to produce the best product that he can at a price point that the consumers would, be purchasing it at. So I have nothing but nice things to say about that. Mark obviously has MTS Nutrition. He's also part of TigerFitness.com. And most recently, he has these little gems, the Outright bar. Now, I just ate lunch, and these show up at the door. So I'm like, you know what? I have to try one. I don't care if I just ate lunch. So as you can see, there's nothing left. This one is the oatmeal raisin peanut butter flavor. So, as I mentioned, Mark was nice enough to send me some samples. He wanted my opinion on the bar itself. Obviously, I've had the Metrex Colossal bars, the Metrex Big 100 bars. We even came out with the Metrex, like a real food, natural type of bar, which is absolutely terrible. I've had everything from Pure Protein, obviously all the different Balance bars. So he just wanted to know, what my thought was on the bar as a whole. Obviously, I've never had this, and I was intrigued. So I said, "Yeah, man, cool. I'd appreciate it. Sure, send some samples out. I'll try them, let you know what I think." So, I want to throw it out there. Full disclosure, I got these bars shipped to me by Mark himself. I did not pay for them, nor did Mark pay me to actually talk about these products. He just wanted my own feedback, which I already sent him a text. He already knows my feelings, and I think he likes what I said about it. So I just want to go over these because I feel like the bar category is deep. There's so many different players in this space, and it's hard to figure out what's actually good and what should you be looking for. And in all honesty, I can't find anything that's wrong with these bars. And so let's just cut the chase and get right into it. So, looking at it, this one is the oatmeal raisin peanut butter. Like I said, gluten-free, no prebiotic fiber, no glycerin, 15 grams of protein. The net weight on this bar, it's a 60-gram total weight bar. So it's not big. So if you're used to eating something like the Metrex Big 100 bars, those are 100-gram bars. If you're used to eating, let's say, a Pure Protein bar, you're used to either eating a 78-gram bar, which is a little bit smaller than the 100-gram, or a 50-gram bar, which would be a little bit bigger, or a little bit smaller, than what this 60-gram bar is. But overall, the nutrition facts on it, one bar, 60 grams, total calories, 280. So that fits within the, nutrition bar. The 15 grams of protein, do I consider that to be a protein bar? It's on the low end of what I would consider to be a protein bar. but that doesn't mean that you can't use it as one to take in, more protein in your diet. I look at this more as, a straight nutrition bar, which I think you'll understand once I get into, the different macros and stuff. So like I said, calories 280, total fat 11 grams. Now, that's primarily coming from the peanut butter that is in the product itself. Total carbohydrates, 27 grams. Dietary fiber, 4 grams. Sugars, 19 grams. But as you'll see, some of the stuff that's in here, it makes sense. Obviously, raisin. So you're going to get some sugars in there. Protein, 15 grams. Here's what I love about this, and you do not see this in the protein bar category these days. Ingredients: peanut butter, honey, MTS Nutrition Machine Whey Protein Isolate 90%, rolled oats, raisins, natural flavors. That's 6 ingredients. If you would pull a protein bar from anywhere else, here we go. I just grabbed, this is one of Metrex's new, it's the vanilla caramel churro. Again, I didn't get paid to show you this. But this is a 100 gram bar. This is a 60 gram bar. This is pretty dense too. But if you're looking at it, 380 calories, 11 grams of fat, but it's not, all healthy fat. Let's see, carbs, 47 grams. Sugars, 22 in this bar. Sugar alcohols, 14. If you're sensitive to sugar alcohols, you're going to be pooping your brains out. Protein, 30 grams. So the outright bar is literally half the protein content. But when you look at the ingredients, Jesus, I ain't even going to read this. Look, do you see that? Let's see if I can get it to zoom in. There's a little bit of a glare, but do you see that? It's a paragraph, a legit paragraph of ingredients. And just looking at this, I'm willing to bet 99% of the people out there, there's at least something in here that they can't pronounce, nor do they even know what the hell it is. And that's not a knock to Metrex in any way. It's just they have a long laundry list of ingredients that they put in their bars. It's always been that way. So, for people who use those products, they don't know any better. Now, this I consider a meal replacement type of bar. You can also consider it a protein bar. But with the outright bar, you have the oatmeal raisin peanut butter, like I already ate, which went down extremely easily. They have a chocolate chip almond butter, a chocolate chip peanut butter, a white chocolate cranberry peanut butter. If you see a theme there, you're right. It has to do with peanut butter. That's basically what holds everything together. It's like the binding agent that Mark used in the bar. And this one is butterscotch peanut butter. If you follow Mark, he actually put this bar, the butterscotch peanut butter, on a hamburger. He had his wife, Katie, try it. Both of them said that they loved it. I'm on the fence with that one. I might give it a shot just to see if it's any good. Sounds a little odd. He called it the Shaw burger from Josh Shaw, who's also in the industry. But, thank you, Mark, for sending those bars. It's like I'm saying to you guys right now. The biggest thing for me has always been I want a bar that I feel comfortable eating and that, fits within my macros. And obviously you can work different bars into your nutrition, whatever your macros are, you just change what you eat for the rest of the day. But, the outright bar is a bar that I can literally have anybody, including my clients, eat. And it's literally, This reminds me of, I have a recipe somewhere, and if I find it, maybe I'll put it up on my blog. It's a homemade protein bar recipe, and it used protein powder, honey, oats. I think it might have had some peanut butter in it, so it's very similar to the ingredients that are in the outright bar, and it was a no-bake bar. So literally, you mixed all of the stuff up, you let it sit, it would slightly harden, and you would just cut it into whatever size, servings that you wanted. You just ate it. It reminds me of that. It's not a chewy bar in the sense of like crunchy, like this bar. If you can see the image, it has like these crunchies in it. Now, if you're listening to this on a podcast, sorry, you're not seeing the visual of this Metrex bar, but it has like the soy crisp crunchies in it, which gives it that texture. This has, I guess you can call it somewhat of a dry texture to it, but it's just because you're mixing in the whey protein, the peanut butter, and the oats. So you get this solid bar, but at the same time, it's easily chewable. It breaks apart. It almost like flakes off once you start chewing on it. But honestly, I can't knock this bar for anything. This is a bar, and if you follow any of my content, I've done an article on, can kids eat your protein bars? And in the article, I talk about, yes, they can, but obviously you want to be cautious in terms of how much protein they're getting. You don't want to give them too much. So, for instance, like a 30-gram bar, I wouldn't give my son, he's 4 years old, I wouldn't give him this bar to eat. For one, he doesn't need that many calories in one single bar, nor does he need 30 grams of protein at one shot. 15 grams, that's more manageable. I would feel comfortable giving my son these bars. And I know Mark, he talks about it on his YouTube. He gives everybody in his family his outright bars. So I give it 2 thumbs up. I'm actually going to do a full review on this on my blog. But I wanted to get it out there because I feel like not everyone engages with the content that's up on my website and the blog, but some people do come on board and they watch the YouTube. They, listen to it on iTunes or SoundCloud or, all of those different podcast platforms. But overall, I think, don't quote me, I thought there was another flavor of the outright bar. It might not have come out yet. But, as of right now, there's 5 flavors that you can choose from. So you're going to find something that, tickles your fancy, so to speak. But overall, I highly recommend you give these a try. If you've never had an outright bar, and I don't know why it took me so long to try these, I guess finally Mark was like, you're an idiot. Why have you not tried these yet? Everyone's talking about them. And again, this isn't a paid sponsorship or anything. He's not paying me to promote this. He sent them for my honest feedback. And my honest feedback is, I need these in my life. These things are amazing. I'm excited to try the rest. It's a very, very short review of them so far. But if you guys have never tried them, try them. Head over to their website, pick them up. I'm sure they're everywhere, probably Amazon and everywhere else. TigerFitness.com, obviously, being that Mark works there. But overall, I can't say enough good things about them. So thank you, Mark, again, for sending them. I'm going to do a full review, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in checking out the blog. I'll have all the flavors broken down by that point. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Check me out on social media at Weik Fitness. Go to weikfitness.com. Check out all the articles, interviews, blog posts. We have ebooks, audio books, you name it. Everything is right there. Also, Fit Business. It's a new show that Jimmy Mentis and I have started. Head over to the Facebook group. If you type in Fit Business on Facebook, it'll take you right to it. Or if you type in facebook.com/ I think it's Fit Business Official or Official Fit Business. It's bad. I don't even know my own thing. Somebody took Fit Business. How dare they? So I had to put official in there. But if you just type in Fit Business, it'll come up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.